Well, Mr. Speaker, I thank the honourable member for his question, and might I say, as someone who's been born and bred in northern Tasmania, he really holds it in his heart. And it's a large electorate, and obviously for Tasmania, the largest electorate in Tasmania, and he has had incredible success in the awards last night and with the Condinan Group. In fact, I believe that Carol Bracken from Glengarry, who was one of the runners-up last night, is with us here in the Parliament today, or with us here in the gallery, somewhere up next to the Mayor for Tamworth, who's also up there at the moment. But it's one of the big issues about the free trade agreement, of course, is it's shown proven success in other countries, such as New Zealand. And if we look at the results of what we've got for the product that is from the member for Lyons is available in his area, that we've got proven success in the other trade agreements that we have done with Japan and Korea. If we have a look at, for instance, at table grapes under the Korean Free Trade Agreement, from January to June in 2014, to Korea we had no table grapes that went there, and since we've signed the trade agreement for January to June this year, $2 million worth we've moved in. $2 million worth we've moved in. If there's other areas that we can see, even if you go to macadamias under the Korean Free Trade Agreement, in January to June 2014, before the Free Trade Agreement, $2.3 million into Korea. After the Free Trade Agreement to Korea, $6.3 million. In almonds, for Japan, we had, before the Free Trade Agreement, with $0.4 million in January to June 2014. After the Free Trade Agreement, January to June 2015, $1.6 million. No matter where we go, we can see that these free trade agreements have a real impact, a definite impact on the returns that go back to these regional areas. And a great working example of that, Mr. Speaker, of course, is New Zealand, who in 2008 signed a free trade agreement, and before that their exports were worth less than $1 billion. And now, in 2014, they've gone from less than $1 billion in 2008 to $6.7 billion in 2014. If we look at in their share in a whole range of products, they've got a substantial increase. In dairy products, for instance, Mr. Speaker, before the Free Trade Agreement, they were at $321 million a year, and now they're at $4.2 billion a year. Wow. So who would be against this Free Trade Agreement? Well, obviously the love child of Norm Gallagher and the BLF, the CFMEU, is against this Free Trade Agreement. And who is channeling Norm Gallagher and the CFMEU? Well, the Australian Labor